All right, so you already know what the video's for. Let's get straight into it. First of all, I like this background. I'm not gonna lie. The Boruto art, I think, first of all, he need to button his shirt up. Okay, first of all, and I don't think his design, like, I don't know. I mean, it's not trash, but the way he draws him looks stupid still. Like his torso looks really fucking like extremely long for no reason. Like he looks like he has little legs. Like his legs are real short. Like he looks like a Hank Hill or like a King of the Hill character. But nah, anyway, I like this background. I like this background a whole lot. I don't know how he does these backgrounds. After looking at this one, I'm curious. I think I understand it, but I like that regardless. Let's get straight into the chapter, okay? So we start off, Soul Bulb is flying up in the air because what do you know? They defeated Ryu, okay? So they actually planned on taking the Soul Bulb, and Mitsuki was gonna defeat the Claw Grinds or whatever. So, but Jorah, of course, pulls up, right? He pulls up instantly. There's a lot of things I don't like in this chapter. I'm gonna get into that as I go on as quick as I can. I just read it, so I want to talk about what I didn't like while it's fresh in my head. So he pulls up, Mitsuki and Arya see him for the first time, and Jorah he takes note of Sarada. He looks at Sarada, as you can see up here. He looks at her for a reason I'm going to probably get into a little later. I think it's connected to that. But he looks at Sarada, but then he flies away. It's like he has like some sort of a question, like or some curiosity about her, I should say. We get back to Konohamaru and Boruto standing here after Boruto saved Konohamaru from Matsuri. Okay, what do you know? Konohamaru needed saving. Like I said, Boruto was going to fly in and save somebody. He couldn't resist saving somebody, and they were going to play it up to the theme of Boruto's love for one of these people, Sarada, Mitsuki, because they're working on it, just harping on that theme so heavily, the theme of love, whether it's romantic or platonic or familial or whatever, right? It's love. They keep focusing on that a whole lot, really hard. Again, like I said before, it's not a completely strange or new theme to Naruto, but for it to be harped on this much, why are y'all doing this? Hopefully something good comes of this. I don't think it will. Jorah misses his sniper shot, as we see in this right panel over here. I don't know how the fuck he misses his shot. Okay, not only did he miss his shot, but I'll also add on later to the sniper comment, because later on he shoots a blast toward Boruto and Konohamaru when he gets a little closer, and the blast he shoots in this next page is way bigger than that one. So it's like, bro, why did the soul thorn take so long to like manifest, whatever, took so long to materialize? But he pulls up and Boruto's telling Konohamaru to flee away. Konohamaru's acting like an idiot, I guess, like because he's looking at him still like Kawaki, and he's like, bro, you're here to help me, blah blah, whatever. I don't know, he's getting stupid and sentimental, whatever, like, oh, my student, I don't know, he's acting like an idiot. This looks disgusting. I don't know what the hell this is going on. Like, he looks like he's in a little bird mouth flying out. It's just weird. I don't like the way his cloak looks. But if he can shoot a tail beast bomb out of his eye that's gonna really blow up like this, how come the one he sniped at them wasn't this big of an explosion in the first place? He would have killed them. No doubt. You can't use the excuse of like, oh, he wanted to not blow up Matsuri's soul thorn, because like they have her soul thorn still, and he just shot a bigger one at them. So why would he not snipe with a big one in the first place? Doesn't make any sense to me. More of the convenient writing, which I'll get into more later, because there's another point of convenient writing that I saw and I noticed in this chapter. So it's happening all the time. This is one of them. The fact that he came out and arrived and sniped in the first place, convenient. The fact that he missed, convenient. And then he shoots this other one that's big as hell, but then still misses, is convenient as fuck. Like, why is it all playing out like this? So Konohamaru finally gets the message. He locks in right here, and he lands, and he starts running instantly. I don't think I have that panel to show you. Yes, I do. Boom. You see Konohamaru running instantly. And I have some of the panels cut out a little bit because I don't want to get copyrighted. I already got 2 strikes. One more, I'm out. So, yeah, Boruto hits him in the back with a regular Rasengan, okay? He teleported behind him with his flying Raijin technique, and I don't know how exactly he did that. They didn't show Boruto throw a kunai at him. We are to assume that he did it because it's within the distance he can see, possibly, right? So he can either have something, he teleports to where he can see, or where he can feel his chakra at. So Juro shooting more long range chakra bombs at him, and he knows what the flying Raijin is, okay? Because he reads books in the village, and apparently those books just tell people about all the secret techniques. And he has this habit of dancing. I mean, his heart, his heart starts pumping. He likes to enjoy combat and all that. I'm starting to think Joro, the person he could be, like a clone or a mirror of, it might not be a person at all. It might be a little bit of Code and a little bit of Ishiki, but I think it's the Tail Beast is really imprinted on him mostly. Like, my bad. Like the desire for like knowledge and his hunger in general, and the way his hunger manifests because he's like a human. Not only does he still want to fight, and he likes fighting strong opponents, but he was looking for the Nine Tails in the first place. He sensed the Nine Tails chakra. His object was Naruto because Naruto's strong, right? I feel like it's just this desire to chase and fill that void of hunger and battle that he's getting. I don't know exactly who the battle side is coming from, but I mean, well, actually, I guess I didn't really say anything we don't know, right? All of them are living out their desires and chasing this like hunger because of the Tail B side. So yeah, the question still does remain the same. I said a whole lot of nothing right there. But yeah, I think it might be a combination though. Like I said, it might be a combination of Code and Ishiki. Okay, but then we get to Ada and Kashin Koji speaking, right? And mind you, they're not in the same spot. Kashin Koji is in the old Orochimaru cave. Ada's at her hotel suite, luxury suite in the Leaf Village, right? Her lodge. So she says Boruto seems to be holding his own pretty well against Jura. Kashin Koji begs to differ, okay? Being that he knows and he has more information, or he's more of an expert on these things, he starts divulging, telling her why. And he says long distance flying Raijin is tricky. Boruto's teleportation depends on him sensing chakra marked objects, and they're harder to detect the further they are away, even more so while facing a superior opponent who's out to get him. So let me pause this right here. This is what I was talking about with more convenient shit, right? I already knew the way they explained his ability, like, oh, he just created his own version of the flying Raijin. They were setting the shit up to be convenient, because the fact that he's like, using a medium to teleport to is no different from Minato. Okay, it's not too much different, but they just want to tweak it with the fact that he has to use charms and this and that. And they want to try to tweak it. He can't make the seals, so they made it really easy and convenient for him to use it on his own way. And it's also gonna be convenient for him not to use it like it is now. There should be no reason he cannot flying Raijin back out of there. For instance, when he was getting attacked by the goddamn, what are they called, the Shinju, when he was getting attacked by the Shinju the first time, when he encountered Code and put the Uzuhiko on Code, he teleported out of there. He was under assault. He got trapped in the trees. He was fighting multiple, okay, of the Shinju. He still teleported out of there, and that was in a different dimension. It was in a separate dimension, bro. He was in the Leaf Village, encountered Kawaki. Okay, now you telling me the only determining factor that's making him not teleport now is the fact that the opponent is that much superior. They're gonna try to harp on this. Oh, well, he can't focus because he's fighting. When does a superior opponent not matter? Because he fought multiple Shinju and escaped, no matter how far the chakra was, because he was in a different plane. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure that place that they teleported to was the different world, the different dimension, where Code was keeping the Ten Tails pet that Ishiki previously had. So that doesn't make any sense to me. The fact that now he has like he has a restriction on it that they're adding because he's in a battle. So they want to make it seem like he can't just teleport. They're gonna make it try to seem convenient. So something's going to happen to prevent Boruto from dying. Something's gonna have to happen. Maybe Mitsuki does pull up. I don't know. Who knows? Nobody can really pull up and save him right here, right now. Bode's is not gonna save Boruto because the Shinju bitched him. They all bitched him, so he basically works for the Shinju now. But, you know, maybe Kawaki pulls up. This is gonna be perfect timing for Kawaki to pull up. Maybe that's how they're gonna do it. Because, you know, he was like, he's aware of this mission. He should have been on the mission, right? But he was getting his settings tweaked. He nigga had to change his settings from default back to warrior, from bitch back to real nigga. So he was a bitch. He went to real nigga settings. Amato adjusted his shit. Kawaki's gonna come back, possibly, in this next chapter. I think that's what they're setting up because it seems like they're trying to make it seem like Boruto he just can't pull up. And by the way, I want to mention about the dot on Kashin Koji's nose. I know in a lot of panels and like a lot of iterations of things, it's not colored, but you always remember, Jiraiya did not have a wart on his nose originally. The anime stopped coloring the piercing because it's a nose piercing. The anime stopped coloring the piercing because it got tiring and it looks like a wart. Maybe I think Kishimoto maybe drew it like that, like a wart before too, because in the anime he got used to it, whatever. But I think Ikimoto, the current author and artist right now, I think he is drawing it as its rightful piercing. I think he's drawing it as a piercing. It's a panel. I don't have it here for right now, but there's a panel that looks like a piercing. You see in the corner of his nose. I'm digressing now. Okay, I'm digressing. Even the way it's shaped, okay? But yeah, he guarantees that Boruto cannot fight this dude at all in his current state, no matter what. So he says Boruto starts to think and contemplate that he's going to need Uzuhiko to take him down. And this guy, like I said earlier, he starts harping and mentioning on the fact that Boruto is here because of his love for his friends, and everybody else has basically lured him here, right? This is why you're here, because of your love for your friends and whatnot, and all them other peoples that you claim to care about and all the other stuff, right? So Boruto gets caught. I got the panels backwards. So he starts flying away and he's dodging all these tree branches, right? And this is the panel right here down the bottom. He says, damn it, without planting my feet on solid ground, I can't use Izuhiko. In that case, and he turns around and starts looking forward. He's looking forward. He says, in that case. But the next thing you know, out of nowhere, this is the follow-up panel. Next thing you know, boom, he's like shocked. And then a tree comes out from the side and it smacks him. He drops his sword and the sword falls on the ground. And it's stuck in the ground, and he gets gulped up by the branches that pause on that, because that sounds nasty. Getting gulped up by them branches. Yeah. Okay. And then swords in the ground. They're setting up this little bullshit situation where he's like, okay, like this sword, you care about it? He says it's a precious object for my master and all this other bullshit. And he says, okay, well, how about I don't break your sword if you tell me who your accomplice is or where your accomplice is. And then he said, I'm still going to be killing you, though. So he's trying to find out about Kashin Koji. And Boruto's, rebelling about love being a flaw. They want to strike this narrative chord that does not hit hard at all, possibly. I think that's what they want to do, strike that little chord. This shit's whack to me, okay? It's whack. That's why you'll never be more than just trees. You don't understand it. Oh, yeah, okay, right. So Matsuri's probably actually just done by now. Her whole little character arc, the Matsuri arc, her arc, is done. Okay, so Boruto claims that Uzuhiko should work on him, and it did, as we can see. And I have a problem with this scene too. It's so fucking convenient because Uzuhiko apparently does work on him enough, right? He knocks him away. The dude is able to like flip and like kind of like try to recover, but as we can see, when he lands, his world is spinning. Boruto had his world spinning, and he can't land. He can't stand up off of one knee. But then what does Boruto do? He stands there, sheaths his sword. He doesn't let up the assault. He doesn't make shadow clones to go in. He doesn't like try to cut his arms off, make him block, because now he can't block anymore while he's off kilter. He doesn't do any of that. He says, you can't even fly. I bet standing's going to be difficult. I think you're right, nigga. So why won't you go over there and hit him? Oh, no. We're just going to let him assess the situation and resist Uzuhiko. How come Kashin Koji didn't tell Boruto, listen, dog, I know that he can resist your Uzuhiko. He can counteract it, because apparently it seems to follow the similar principles to the Biju Bomb. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Okay, that doesn't make any sense, because Uzuhiko is not like the regular Rasengan. The only way it could follow a similar principle to Biju Bomb is in the way it's like regular Rasengan. Because think about it like this, right? The regular Rasengan was similar to Biju Bomb. Okay, why are they trying to compare Uzuhiko to Biju Bomb still, when that was Rasengan's comparison, and Uzuhiko was supposed to be completely out of this world, no pun intended, is super powered Rasengan, like taken into its own way. So why are they still trying to compare it to that? If the only thing they could be talking about that's a similar principle is the rotation of energy, the rotation of energy for power. But outside of that, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Hence, I was able to nullify it. So what did you do? You rotated his chakra in the opposite direction off your body, like you're blocking the special beam cannon. I don't buy it. I think it's stupid. I think that was stupid when I saw that shit. Okay. And that's the last picture I have, because it ends here with him knocking the, basically ends here. With him knocking Uzuhiko off his own body and getting out of Boruto's assault. And Boruto can't do anything to him, apparently. He's going to need Kawaki to step in. And I wonder, like, what's going to happen? Because obviously we know Boruto's not going to die. Okay? So what's going to happen? That Kashin Koji apparently couldn't see. I wonder how they're gonna fucking try to write this. What could Kashin Koji not see that, it's going to happen in this situation? Maybe he didn't see it yet. Like, he didn't, I can't observe every single possible future, but the general outcome of the beginning of every future ended with you losing the fight. So I guess something slipped in my gap. Like, what are they gonna do? It's gonna be bull. It's gonna be some bullshit. It's gonna be an ass pull. Whatever, okay? Uzuhiko doesn't work. You can't call Naruto, believe it. Sasuke's done. Okay, he didn't train a good student this time around. Boruto's looking a little weak there. Okay, he's looking a little weak. But yeah, we got this chapter. I still think this is stupid. Type that, somebody comment down below. Do you think I'm tripping on this? I gotta look back. I mean, it's not that important. I should have did it for this video, so if I didn't do it now, I might not even feel like going back to do it, because this is Boruto we're talking about. I'm pretty sure I'm right that this dude did not think about this shit. The fact that Boruto teleported to a separate dimension. So they're saying like basically, the other times he did it, none of that shit matters. So he's been teleporting and sensing this small ass object. Yeah, that's all hard. Boruto's a genius. He can do that. But more so, just that the fact that he's facing not just any opponent, but a superior opponent. a superior opponent who's, oh my God, this dude's crazy. Like, come on, bro. You don't want me to believe that? I can't believe that. I can't believe that. I can't buy it. This is like some convenient shit. All of a sudden now, or then what happens when, like, how much superior? Like, oh man, I don't know. It's just stupid. It's stupid, bro. It's stupid. What happens when Boruto gets a little bit stronger and he still can't teleport because the opponent's just strong enough. He's not superior, but he's strong enough to make it difficult for Boruto to teleport. Boruto, the object is just far enough away. Boruto, try to bring the battle over to the east a little bit. Fight, make him walk to the east just a little bit while you fight. Then you can teleport. You're in range. Like, what is it, bro? What's the difference? What's going on? This is stupid. This is stupid. Boruto, yeah, we already know he can't outrun him. All that stuff makes sense since you put it there like that. But this is getting into the convenient territory, okay? Where the more they're gonna start using this, the more they're gonna start defining how his ability works, and we're gonna start to see more holes or inconsistencies in the way it's working, and it's gonna be more convenient to play out in certain situations where he can teleport and can't teleport. Just like other things, like it can happen with a lot of things, depending on how loose you're writing it. It happens. And it's happening right now. Okay, Uzuhiko is another thing that's happening real loose. I mean, I guess the only person, just today it was loose. I guess just in this chapter, Uzuhiko was loose. Like, oh yeah, I can counteract Uzuhiko because I know how that shit works. It's the same principles, rotation. And he just rotated the Uzuhiko off him with one hand. He didn't even say what chakra he used. Like, a lot of the shit's making less and less sense. The fact that Boruto let himself get caught, can I talk about that for a second? The fact that it seemed like, did he let himself get caught? Because this shit doesn't look like it. He got fucking caught in surprise. He's coughing up fucking blood. And then the fact that now he's on the ground for this, he was only on the ground for a couple seconds. Yeah, he walked over to him slowly. So he's building up Uzuhiko this entire time. As soon as his feet hits the ground, he's building up Uzuhiko. That's what they want us to believe. And he got stood up with both feet on the ground perfectly just so he could build up Uzuhiko while he's trapped. So the whole time he's talking, I guess I'm supposed to believe he was building it up. Okay. I was going to mention, like, oh, how did he build it up so quick? He just got caught. So I guess him walking toward him and talking to him is enough time for him to build up Uzuhiko. But hey, apparently, sometimes, if you know how the principles of it works, you can just, you can rub your chest the right way. Rub your chest counterclockwise right next to your heart. 2 beats per minute. And then you're going to get Uzuhiko up off it. Poof. It's gone. No more. GG's. And GG's. It's over. All right. So, hey, that's it for me, man. Boruto video done. Any questions, put them down below. Answer some of my questions too. If somebody if you feel like it, just answer my question, bro. Am I tripping? Should he be able to like teleport to a different dimension and then back to the fucking Konoha or somewhere further, wherever the fuck he went after he fought those Shinju the first time? Should he be able to leave like that? Is that not the same type of situation? But he's in the same realm this time. He's in the same fucking realm this time. You telling me, like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that's it for me, man. I'm out.